the father of his country, born February 22nd, 1732. We recognize his likeness in the great paintings handed down by renowned portrait artists such as Gilbert Stuart. Washington, the Virginia plantation owner who forsook the life of gentleman farmer to serve his country through hardship and toil, lived at Mount Vernon in Fairfax County, Virginia, on a high bluff overlooking the Potomac 15 miles south of Washington, D.C. The beautiful mansion has been preserved as a national shrine so that all who love our young nation may journey here from the 50 states and across the seas to view the furnishings and many personal items just as they were when George Washington lived here. The simple, ivy-covered tomb where George and Martha Washington are buried is located under a hill south of the house. Their coffins were both hewn from the same block of marble. Visitors of distinction from lands around the globe have made this tribute a must when visiting the United States. On the 150th anniversary of his election as first President of the United States, George Washington landed again in New York City. History relates that Washington arrived by barge at Murray's Wharf at the foot of Wall Street, April 23, 1789. New York, where he was inaugurated, was the first seat of government, and Washington had taken a house on Cherry Street, waiting for Martha and the children to come up from Virginia. In this 1939 reenactment, Lower Broadway gave George Washington a traditional welcome. Nearby were Wall and Broad Streets, where other crowds on that distant yesterday greeted his appearance when he took the oath of office and drove to St. Paul's for services. George Washington rode here. History suddenly became so immediate. In the nation's capital, who has not looked with awe upon the imposing Washington Monument? It draws some million visitors each year, and on the granite cliff called Mount Rushmore in the Black Hills of South Dakota, George Washington's likeness is alongside other greats. Enduring memorials, even as in the hearts of men everywhere, who have sacrificed to preserve democracy in the spirit of liberty and freedom, as exemplified by the life of George Washington.